New details coming out about the second assassination attempt against former President Donald Trump today, September the 15th, 2024. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you the latest information coming out on this as new details are now rolling out. As we are hearing that the would-be Trump assassin has been ID'd as Ryan Ruth, who is 58 from Hawaii, sources say, giving us a little bit more information on his background. And also, this would-be Trump assassin, he actually has fought in the Ukrainian war and he supports war, they're saying. I'm going to give you the details as they're saying that he has provided lots of information. And actually, they said he didn't qualify for war, but just went over there, started fighting on his own, and was trying to recruit people. And in addition to that, Trump, they're saying, he has released a statement. I'm going to be sharing with you what it was that he had to say, as he is saying, hey, I'm good. I'm going to share with you the exact words. He is still saying fight despite the second assassination attempt. I'm going to give you his exact quote here after he has had now another attempt on his life at his golf club in Florida today, September the 15th, 2024. And as always, these articles I'm going to be referencing have just recently come out. This is some of the latest updates. They're going to be linked in the description below so that way you can read them for yourself. I've got some here from the New York Post, from Newsweek, from the Associated Press, several different ones coming out here all across the news media outlets. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. They're going to be linked in the description below. As you know, I cite all the sources so that way you can see and hear the latest. So let me go ahead and dive right in. But before I do me a favor. I see we've got about 633 people on with me live where the new details coming out. Take a second, hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton, spreads this out further so more people can get the latest information. Also, subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. Why not? And also, I did a previous live with some updates coming out from Fox News about an hour or so ago, but more details coming out that I wanted to share with you. So let's go ahead and get right to it so that way you can get the latest. So let's start out with a little bit of information regarding this assassin's identification. Ryan Ruth, 58 from...
This is a hidden gem that people don't know about.
I don't want to live 9 to 5 paycheck.
Hawaii. The alleged gunman, who authorities said targeted former President Donald Trump while he golfed in Florida Sunday afternoon, previously declared on social media that democracy is on the ballot this year and we cannot lose, echoing the anti-Trump rhetoric used by Vice President Kamala Harris and President Biden. So they are saying that he has been saying this on X, saying we cannot lose, democracy is on the ballot. And this is exactly what we had heard from Kamala Harris. So he has reiterated exactly what it was that she was saying and has used this as they're saying fuel to essentially do this assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Now, law enforcement sources identified the suspect as Ryan Wesley Ruth, 58. Ruth, who has a lengthy criminal record from North Carolina, frequently posted about politics and exclusively donated to the Democratic candidates and causes dating back to 2019. He also bashed Trump in an April 22nd post on X, which he declared democracy, in all caps, is on the ballot and we cannot lose. Now, this article also says he advised Biden, 81, in an April X post when he was still running for election to run a campaign around keeping America democratic and free. So supporting Biden, telling Biden to keep America democratic and free. He claimed Trump wants to make America's slaves against master. Make Americans slaves against master.
Anyway, shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in this gospel, broad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just another lesson through the spirit, as we know that DJ, or somebody allegedly made another so-called attempt on DJ's life. Going back to the first assassination attempt, which was roughly, September? I think that may have been at the beginning of August, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't too long ago, but regardless, the hint out there of them killing president or former president or President Trump, as some people call them, or the former President Trump, the reality of it is that Esau is really trying to spark up a civil war, because when you really look at the whole ordeal of it all, you're really ask yourself, like, who really wants to, in a right mind, would want to kill a guy that's speaking a language that the American people want to hear, versus the opposing side. You got this woke culture, I say it that way, that's being put on by the far left or the radical left, which has brought nothing but debauchery, more morality, more taking of rights. They want to attempt to ban guns. Inflation is at an all-time high. Fucking the price of a regular box of Frosted Flakes is damn near $5, man. So who in their right mind would want to assassinate a person that's speaking about getting the debt down and bringing things back to what it once was, unless it was some type of psyop involved in it, which me personally, I believe that Esau is sending the powers to be. I believe they're setting up their little operatives to do so, because allegedly this guy, Ryan Ruth, which was 58 years old, this is the picture of this devil, and it looked like this shit don't even look real. It looked like they concocted the footage of some type of moe together, because you can tell he's a woke person. They concocted some footage of some demon together, and they put it here to show you this is what the guy looks like. But me personally, I think this is both sides at play. I feel through the spirit, Esau, Edom, or the elites of the Edomite government is trying to start a civil war, because civil war is prophesied in the Holy Bible. Okay, and we mentioned that before this election, if there is an election, there may be some type of black swan event, which assassination on DJ Trump will be considered a black swan event, or some type of economic downturn, some type of T attack on American soil, which all these things are really on the table at this point. Okay, this can go anywhere. This can go left, right, up, down, back, right, the whole cheat code. So nothing is off the table at this point. And, I'm gravitating towards there possibly not being an election, and I speak as a man when I say that, because clearly they want to put Kamala in there. Okay, well, because hands down, they know she's going to lose the election. So I feel like the only how they can really get her in there is if they somehow kill this guy Trump. That's if they actually kill him, if it ain't a body double or not, because, both sides of the fence are at play here. Or if they create something so drastic that will halt the economy, that would declare emergency orders, that will label Joe Biden a dictator. And basically they can put out the message, Joe Biden has passed away. Now Kamala Harris will be the new president of the United States until these things be dealt with. So we don't know, man, but right now anything is on the table. This has pissed a lot of Edomites off. Esau kind of see the way it's going. So these devils, they ready. Okay, they ready. But you tribes, man, it's going to be a cold day in hell for you, because Esau is going to come gunning for you. Whether he gets assassinated or not, or if he loses upcoming election, it wouldn't be wise for any of you jakes to be out in the streets. In fact, I'm going to follow the brother's sentiment. He said, look, if she wins, I'm taking a week off work, because especially in this red state, ain't nowhere going to be safe. Esau's going to lose his fucking mind. All right, so it says, alleged would-be Trump assassin Ryan Ruth, 58 years old, of Hawaii, echoed Harris Biden's anti-Trump rhetoric as he backed them candidates, which to me, it sounds like a fucking psyop. All right, because this current administration ain't done a damn thing to make anything great, okay? If anything, things got expensive, layoffs, okay? The economy is falling, the dollar is weaker. You done quadrupled the deficit in a short amount of years. I mean, food is at an all-time high. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, forced jab, all types of stuff, man. And I'm not saying that Trump is a savior, because clearly he's not, because he's going to do the same thing. He works for the international bankers. And if Trump gets in office, you better believe you're still going to war, regardless of that. Okay, but nonetheless, Esau's at the end of his rope, so they're going to have to do something. So it says the alleged gunman who authorized said targeted former President Donald Trump when he golfed in Florida on Sunday afternoon, previously declared on social media that democracy is on the ballot this year and we cannot lose, echoing the anti-Trump rhetoric used by Vice President Kamala Harris and President Biden. And like I said, I believe that they're sending spies or sleeper cells in to do these things, or they're creating these scenarios to make it look like something it's not. Okay, like the first time, we kind of had to analyze it, and, it was mixed reviews. Well, that was fake, this, that, and that, But I mean, he could have got his damn head taken off, okay? Because it was a fake image. As a matter of fact, I'll pull it up. It was a fake image allegedly by the Simpsons predicted that Trump was assassinated. Now, allegedly, the Simpsons deny having anything to do with that, or it could have been something that they could have done behind the scenes, and the footage was probably leaked. But Simpsons claim to have not a part in this particular ordeal of this Trump assassination ordeal, But nonetheless, it's still floating out there in circulation. Trump. Let's see what they say here. See something here. All right. So it says it's false. So the Simpsons deny any allegations of this at all. But nonetheless, years ago, I think when he ran for his first term back in, when did he, 2016? This picture started to surface up. And I think a little bit before then, But nonetheless, who knows, man, all right? Because I don't remember this being on any episode of The Simpsons. But like I said, the elites, they use their form of witchcraft and their symbology to put things out there in the air. So either they trying to kill this dude or they making it look like that's what it is. And honestly speaking, I think it's all theatrics, man, because if they really wanted to get him, they could get him. Okay, it ain't nothing for them to poison him, to poison his drink, or to pay somebody off that's close to him. It's not hard to kill anybody, especially when you were in top government. So I'm not buying all that shit. But nonetheless, they're trying to get a rising out of you people here because you Americans, man, they want a civil war. And that's just what it boils down to. And they're going to get that because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is going to allow it. But it reads, law enforcement sources identified a suspect as Ryan Wesley, Ruth 58. It says Ruth, who has a lengthy criminal record from North Carolina, frequently posts about politics and exclusively donated to the Democratic candidates and causing dating back to 2019. It says he also bashed Trump in April of 22, post on X in which he declared democracy is on the ballot and we cannot lose. He advised Biden in April of 22, X post, when he was still running for re-election, to run a campaign around keeping America democratic and free. And what he means by free, meaning you're free to do whatever you want. You can sleep with a dog in the women's restroom if you want to. See, that's these people's definition of free when you allow them to do wickedness, okay? Just because you're free, that doesn't give you a license to sin and do wickedness. And that's what this current administration promotes, okay? And this is why Jake always goes so hard for the Democratic Party, because it gives them the power to be a bunch of demons, man. All right. And it says he claimed Trump wants to make Americans slaves against masters. And what administration have not done that? Whether it was Trump, Biden, the Obama administration, you still got to take your ass to work, still pay taxes, you still got tyrants ruling over you. And that's just what it is. But it reads, democracy is on the ballot and we cannot lose. He wrote a slogan similar to those commonly used by Biden and Harris. It says we cannot afford to fail, and the world is counting on us to show the way. So this is like some insider shit. It says this is similar to the language that Harris continues to use on a campaign trail. But on August 29th, she said at a rally at Savannah, Georgia, we are fighting for our democracy, which democracy goes into people's rule. But this is not a democracy. But instead, this is a fucking freak show. Okay, when you got men running around here like women, women being men competing in women's sports, children changing their genders. This is a fucking freak show. That's not freedom. That's wickedness. All right. But on July 31st, she said in an event in Houston that our fundamental freedoms are on the ballot. So is our democracy. But after using identical wording at the sorority event the same day, it says Tom Filton, president of the conservative legal group Judicial Watch, told the Post it's a no coincidence that Routh repeated Kamala's and Joe's extremist rhetoric against Trump. But at this point, it is an excusable incitement. Okay, so the point about it is that they want a civil war. That's all this shit is about. All right, look at him. This allegedly this guy here, Routh or Ruth, whatever the hell his name is. And regardless of it, we don't really care. I mean, do what y'all do. You know, this is your rulership. Have at it. Shit, we don't care. Shit, whatever happens to either one of them. Me personally, I don't really give a damn. But the weirdo behavior, okay, and they use guys like this and set them up to pass certain things in order to pass certain laws to keep people in subjection to their new world order, because this is what it's really all about, you know. Anyway, reading down, it says, following the Trump assassination attempt in July, when a GOP nominee was wounded in the ear, he tweeted at Biden that he should have visited the victims of Pennsylvania rally where Thomas Matthew Crooks opened fire and attended the funeral of the 50-year-old volunteer firefighter who was killed. It says, you should have just visited the victims in the hospital of the Trump rally victims and attended the funeral of the fireman that died. Trump certainly never would. Shows the world what real leaders do. But it says he also tweeted at Trump in June 2020 that while he supported the Republican in 2016, he was left disappointed by his tenure in Oval Office. He reads, quote, and I, the world, hoped that President Trump would be different and better than the candidate, but we all were greatly disappointed, and it seemed that you are getting worse and devolving. It says, are you retarded? I would be glad when you're gone, he wrote. So you see, this is all to bring civil division, okay? Because when you look at his side of it, it's like, okay, well, hell, this man is really screwing up, but what president didn't fuck over people? The fact you got to pay a goddamn income tax out of your goddamn paychecks, and you ain't getting income on your paycheck. That's called a wage. You know? So, yeah, man, something is getting ready to go down the pipe. But I got a couple of quick precepts, nothing too big. The second address, 5 and 1. Nevertheless, as the coming tokens, behold, the day shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth should be taken in great number, and the way of truth should be hidden, and the land should be barren of favor. Okay, because we understand with this next administration or this current administration, they want to basically muffle or silence online speakers on these online platforms, these social media sites. Okay, they want to govern your posts, and this is why you got fucking officers popping up at people's homes, harassing them about what they're posting on social media. This is what they want. Okay, but it says, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth should be taken in great number. Yeah, because a lot of you people are getting ready to be off out here. You know? And it says, but iniquity should be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. Now, when you go into second, not just the 14th chapter, it goes into how the world is beginning to wax weaker. So the iniquity will increase above what Ezra saw at that current time. So now we're in a time that anything is on the table. Okay, people are bugging out. You got crash out culture. You got black culture, forward by Keisha. Okay, you got Esau that's on the up and up. He's getting ready to lose his damn mind. Okay, you got all manners of inclement weather, earthquakes every place, hurricanes, tornadoes, fire-nados, world wars, rumors of wars, proxy wars, regional wars, soon to be world wars, ground wars. Okay, the love for one another waxing cold. I mean, the signs are all in place. The days are speeding up. Literally, like a day feels like a couple of minutes, man. Okay? So we're clearly in them times. And if you ain't really seeing the times we in, it's because the Lord is blinding you. Okay? You got niggas want to do fucking debates over nothing. Talk about them prophecies, man. You know? But it says here, in the land that thou seest now to have root, shall thou see wasted suddenly, man. Okay, and we know that the land of Israel is going to become a desolate wilderness until it's built back up. But it says, but if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day. Okay, because hey, if you look at the signs now, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is showing us fearful constellations. After we had that we had a solar eclipse back in April. A lot of people forgot about that, but they said something felt different about that one, you know? And then I believe you got a partial lunar eclipse coming up. So, yeah, man, things are getting ready to speed up. And I know we sound like a broken record, but it is what it is. Yahweh Shem Yahushua told us to prophesy on these things, man. So this is the book of 2 Ezra 6, and I'm going to start at verses 18. It says, and it is said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. And we just named some of the ways that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is visiting the earth, man. Okay, he's visiting the earth through these particular events, these prophetic events. All right, this is the second attempt, allegedly, that they made on Trump. So that's putting the coming Edomite, the coming constitutionists, or the coming, what do you call them people, man? Not liberals. Liberals is you fucking degenerates. But those people that believe in their constitutional rights. You know, those hardcore patriotic Americans, they on edge, man. Ammo sales is an all-time high. Gun sales is an all-time high. People are ready for this civil war. Okay? But it says, and I will begin to make inquisition of them what they should have that hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness when the affliction of Zion should be fulfilled, and that's our captivity. It says, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away, and is vanishing away through the prophecies, through the evil, through the mischief, the grievousness, okay, the worshiping of other gods, idolatry is at an all-time high. And it says, and should be finished, then when I show these tokens, the book should be opened before the firmament, and they should see all together. And the books is talking about the scriptures. The firmament is talking about us being out there on the streets, man. Because in order for you to get the video, or when you upload videos, they have something which is called a cloud. And if you understand the Bible literacy, the clouds are located where? In the firmament, right? So that's symbolic to us being out there on the streets, our content. And it says, and the children of a year old should speak with their voices, and women with child should bring forth untimely children up unto 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. Preemies, you know. And suddenly should the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouse should be sudden found empty. And the trumpet should give a sound, and when every man hear it, they should suddenly be afraid. And that trumpet of the war is blowing. Okay? This trumpet is blowing. We're seeing it. People don't understand, okay, if November comes and goes and there's not a new administration, people is going to lose all hope. Like for most Edomites that believe in patriotism, Trump is their last hope. That's their last hope to get back a somewhat livable society, because they've totally lost faith in Biden. Okay, and we told you when he got office, all types of weird things were gonna happen. And what did Jake do? Y'all just saying that, man. Y'all need to get a life, get a job. But yet now you niggas are screaming for Trump. But it reads, and it says, and at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. Now this is a civil division. You're gonna have Democrats versus Republicans, and they showed you that in that movie Civil War, when that guy was like, well, what kind of American are you? Dude told him he was like from fucking China or something. He got his fucking top blown off. You know, and anybody that didn't say a Republican state or a patriot state, he was killing your ass, man. So if you said you was from Los Angeles, California, and you was blue, he probably would have put one between your eyes, man. Dude was like, yeah, I'm from Missouri. He said, well, Missouri is American, but what kind of American? You got to say you like from Knobster or some shit, or Excelsior Springs, you know, one of the little hick towns out here. Or say you like from Hayes or Wichita, Kansas. Then, you know, you might would have got a pass. But if you would have said a liberal city like Kansas City, he probably would have interrogated you a little more. Because even though Kansas City is in Missouri and it's a red state, you know, these metropolises are mainly Democrats, because it's a lot of concentration of niggas here. You know, this is how Esau do it. He set up the Jake mayors in these highly concentrated areas to keep you niggas asleep. It's all done by design, man. You know, but the governor is a Republican all the way. But anyway, and it shows you this confusion, because why not just have one particular color? Why you gotta have mix and mingle? That's confusion. If you a straight Republican, then your whole house, including your mayors, they all should think the same way. But Esau doesn't dwell with that, because he's about confusion. But at that time shall friends fight against one another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, and the springs of the fountains shall stand still. In 3 hours they should not run, right? Because you're going to have a complete abrupt halt to society, man. Okay? And they're going to introduce that MOTB. Once things get out of hand, that's going to be the so-called savior to bring things back to some form of normalcy, right? But this is the book of Isaiah 19:1. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and should come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt should be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt should melt in the midst of it. Yeah, the spirit. Okay, their minds. People are losing hope. They don't have hope. When I go out to the shopping centers, to the stores and shit, I look at these people Esau was like, he's through. Okay, like when I'm riding on the road, if you ever paid attention, go to a red light and just peep the countenance of people. They look like they don't have any hope, because they put all their hope in a felon system, you know. But for us brothers and you few sisters, we got hope because we believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and that's our hope, man. Okay, we understand that this place has an expiration date, which is literally the expiration date. This place is getting ready to expire, man. Okay, it's past due in my humble opinion. But this place got a fucking expiration date, you know? And hey, good riddance. You know? I don't want no old ass fucking molded bread in my fucking refrigerator or no. You brothers ever accidentally kept macaroni in a refrigerator for more than a week and the shit turns green? It's horrible, man. And that's what this place is. It's totally rotten. It's decayed. And it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. That's a civil war that Esau is going to bring, because people really believe in these fucking two-party systems, these bipartisan systems. People believe in these political systems. They really believe Democrat and Republican are at each other's heads, when reality of it is they literally drink wine and drink blood together. You know, they both have one common goal, and that's to destroy you niggas, man. Put your ass out of commission. Both of them work in tandem to do that, at least. It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fell in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel, and they shall seek to idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. So people are going to consult their witches, their governors, their senators, psychics. You know, they're going to try to call up the ancestors. And out of all that, our people ain't seeking to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to give them the insight on what they're supposed to do. This is why a lot of them are going to die. Okay? And it says, and the Egyptians would I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and their fierce king shall rule over them, says Yahweh, and the Lord of hosts. So this shit is through, man. All right? But anyway, wasn't going to be a long lesson. Just wanted to get this out through the spirit. Giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Lord's will, you will edify. To the next lesson. Shalom.